Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Just getting stuff set up. You think I'd have it all set up already? I had a minute. It took me a minute to get everything memorized from last time. So how y'all doing? Just trying to see who's here. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the chat back. Where's the chat? There's the chat. Put the chat back here. Man, I wish I could pop it back. So how you doing? Got one person in here. I'm not sure who is in here. I can't really see. This is just a impromptu live stream. Kind of a, instead of doing a what's new, I just figured I'd go ahead and pop this out and do it. Wait for a few more people to get in. We lost somebody. Should be going live. We should be live. We should be alive. I know it's alive. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive. Yeah. All right. Man. Restore chat. There we go. All right. Now we're good. How do we got? Who do we got in here? Who's here? Who's here? This is just an impromptu, something new. Talk about some of the new stuff that came out today. Of course, we all know the E-flite 190 that came out, and I think it looks awesome. But there's other stuff that came out too that you may not know about. Let's see. We got it set. Let's go out to web and let's go take a look and see what's up. I can't see the chat right now, but let's go to the web. Let's go out here. Nothing new on my channel. I just loaded my Strike Eagle video. It's pretty good. It was cold, 39 degrees here. It was 37 when I flew that. It warmed up to 39 when I left. But some of the new stuff that's out there, of course, we know Arrows. They added some new stuff overnight. They're going to start offering ready to fly, and then they're going to start offering planes with a gyro. But they got this Pioneer coming out. It looks like a kind of a UMX version. I looked at it. The only thing I saw was where's the battery size recommendations? It seemed 350, 20C. So that should be all right. It's a little bigger than what most everybody has. It's bigger than what I have for my UMX planes. But it might be worth a look. I mean, the price is right. The bind and fly is 149, so I mean, it might be a little higher than some of the others, but they offer it in a P&P. Like you go out to Arrows, just look here. They're starting to offer them. Where's that? They got an unpainted Marlin, and then they're going to offer the vector stabilization added in for $20. So people want that. And then a radiated fly. That's a pretty good idea. But then there's the Husky and stuff. But that's what they got going on at Arrows that's new. But the big thing that is new is what FN Leaker has leaked. And that is the Arrows Hobby Twin 64 15 F15.
扣住，然后这边是紧密的线。
This thing just looks great, if you ask me.
然后
It looks awesome.
就把这些线要把它收放到收
And
折到。
one thing about his videos is like anytime you got the description or anything like
会
this
不好放，因为空间不大。
that's written in, I think probably some kind of Chinese dialect, you just copy that, go out here, type in translate, boom, and then just paste it in there, and then So yeah, he had, I guess he popped up something message in there and there was a typo on it, but you can just
然后
translate his
把线
stuff.
塞进去的时候，记得不
I
要
mean,
压
it
到
comes
那个线。
in, it looks great. It absolutely looks great. Let's go back out and let's look at the flight video. The flight video is crazy, man. That thing just looks so good.
非常非常漂亮，你看它的机头，
And it's a good size too. I mean,
老鹰的图，
I just don't,
然后
I don't really have room for 90 millimeter EDFs.
然后机身下面
I like the size of
全部
that.
都是水贴，
Man, that thing looks
然
nice.
后拍一下这边起落架。
It just looks great.
那我
Let's
觉得
go
最
ahead.
漂
He's
亮
going
的
to
就是
talk about it for a
来看
while.
尤其是这个前脚，
Show the landing gear.
整个都是结构，你看这个
It looks like about the same type of gear that's in the
里面这个收放器。
29.
很漂亮的
There it is.
收，
Looks
它的收
pretty
放器
stout
很
though,
特
looking
殊
in there.
它是设计在旁边的。哦，这个一看我就知道它是类似就是90 F16的设计啊。然后你看
I
一
agree
下
with
它
you,
尾喷
bud.
口这边，
I like watching his
尾
videos. I
喷口
mean, seems like him and his friends are just like any of us that get together and fly with our
设
friends.
计非常非常漂
They
亮。
just like having
啊然后
fun.
它的后轮
Let's go out here to the taxi. It's got a nice sound to it too. You say clearance from the tower. I can translate for you. The thing just looks great. It's like him and about 15 of his friends all got out there and flew Bigfoots all at once. It was pretty good, pretty epic. Surprised they didn't need to do any mid-airs, but he says, I'm gonna do a loop. No, I don't know what he's saying. Yeah, nice. Cubans. Where's man? Does that not look cool or what, man? I love F-15s, and that just... Man, I could watch that thing fly all day long. Alright, let's... The only thing he doesn't do is show battery placement, or what size battery he's got in it. We'll have to wait for Ryan's videos on it to know for sure how to properly fly this whenever it's released. But man, that is just great. Dan, release this, Dan. Let's get this thing on the water. Let's get it in the store. Let's ship it out. Shoot, I'm an RC jail now for buying the British bomber Lancaster. Buying that Lancaster. I don't know why I bought it. I don't know. I fly off perfect fields for hand tossers, and I just like the looks of the Lancaster. Pretty good landing.
对准跑道全收油门，
That's what he's saying there.
然后高度当然不要太高喽，然后它自己就会飘降下来。我没有开简易减速，它也可以降得非常非常的慢，它也不用说可以跑很远。
Suspension works well. See, he doesn't show the battery.
我现在是用4200的电池，4200。
Flight number 2. Well, that's all we'll watch of this, because I could watch it all day. There it is. It's, if you want to get to that, his channel, just search FNRC. I haven't subscribed to it. You can make comments. Yeah, it's like, it's like people go nuts over it. I've never seen him reply to anything, but I'm sure if you wanted to get a reply, if you would go to translate, except for you don't know the dialect of what he has here. So, but occasionally he give you a heart when you reply to him. But let's go back and see. Wow, everybody's there, man. Thank you all for joining and coming in, man. I can finally see the chat. Let's go back here. Let's switch this over. Switch this back over. I'm kind of proud of this. I just been messing around. I got this scrolling here. Don't anybody send any PayPals. I just put that in there. But what I'm going to put there is, like, whenever I go live, I'm going to grab like my last 3 videos, and everybody that commented, I'm going to scroll down here where it says please subscribe. Yeah, it's not meant to be like you know, a do or to do. But my shirt, there's my shirt, my first shirt. I'm not happy with my first shirt, but considering I don't know, I had a few beers and just put that shirt up there, that and did it. I'm watching the chat now. Yeah, I don't sub to his channel, but he seems like a nice guy, man. Hey, Spuddick, let me get you a moderator here. I don't know what you can do as a moderator, but on the channel, but I try to make everybody a moderator. Barry, I see you up there. All right, I'm gonna start reading this. Like I said, I'm not trying to step on anybody's, streams they're planning on doing later, but I just kind of, I don't know, because I don't stream. I'm gonna start, especially coming up next month when I retire. I'm probably gonna try to do some streams and stuff, but that's just it, just the new stuff that's out there. But man, that's just awesome. And then he just put it on last night because I check it every once in a while. But hey Nate, how you doing? Report. Did I hit those? Man, yeah, that's just it, man. I'm terrible at clicks. Yeah, I got this up to, I need some space over here so I can get rid of stuff. Now, why is, there we go. Hey, Nate. Hey, Don, Kenneth, Michael, Keith, Don, Eric. Yeah, I like, E-flite P51, yeah. But man, I'll tell you what, man, watching Ryan's video and Horizon's video on the new 1.5 190. I think if I were to buy one of those 2 planes, man, I would go ahead and get that. Thanks, Eric, for buying this shirt, man. It's pretty good. Again, I just showed RN FNRC the Arrows F15 Twin 64 that's coming out, man. That thing looks awesome. But I think it'll be great to get it up there. Yeah, it's just like right now in my garage, I have 2 motorcycles sitting out there in the silly thing, and I just got to get rid of those. Once I sell the big one, I got a Honda 2010 VFR 1200 that I put about 19,000 miles on it, but I don't know. I'm through riding it. It's just 175 horsepower. And I don't know. I just kind of eyes look slanted. What? Yeah, well, once I get rid of that bike, man, I'm going to build an epic plane rack that I'm just going to, like 2 boards, 2 rails far enough apart. It's going to look kind of like a parallel bar in gymnastics, man. And then just so I can just stick the planes down nose first in that rack, and shoot, I should be able to get about 12 planes in there. It's kind of neaten up the planes, and maybe pick up a few. Yeah, I think the price is pretty much the same, or in the same ballpark. But I had the FMS 109 with those long landing gear, and I wasn't flying all that well. back when I had it, and I was able to keep landing gear on it pretty well. So, but I just don't think that plane would do well out on our rough field. I just don't think it'd do well at all. Hey Lee, how you doing, man? Yeah, I don't. It's everything's running kind of slow. I don't know how the stream is working, but I can tell when I put my hands in front of the camera how long it takes for it to go up. So yeah, it's not bad. It's like about 10 seconds. But it's hard, man. Because when I first got into the hobby, it's like you get a couple planes, and then once you manage to be able to fly and land pretty well, you'll go out and you'll start buying every single plane you ever wanted to buy, and you'll end up with like 20 planes, 30 planes. And we used to go ahead and trade planes, when I had, like flying with my buddies at the beach all the time. But it's just like, similar planes, they have the same flight characteristics. Once you learn that, and you realize, you're not going to, like be like you're not going to, just because you do videos and post them on YouTube, you're not going to be like an influencer where they get planes for free. So if you're trying to be a privateer influencer, you're going to run out of space, money, or your wife's going to run out of patience pretty fast. Yeah, I was going to do the stream at lunch on my phone, but I figured, nah, I'll just come here. I wanted to show those videos. But Ryan's just like, I thought their video is like one of the best on the 190 so far that I've seen. But and then on the Lancaster, I really like Stu's video, and Jeff's was good too. I don't know. I don't like videos where there's a lot of editing to the flight, and I know some of that's probably because when the cameras fade out and stuff. Because heck, I've got a real nice Sony camera, and even on manual focus, it's still doing some kind of focus tricks there inside the camera, and you'll lose the image will fade on you. I'm off tomorrow. I'm gonna go fly. I don't know. It's supposed to get up to 50 tomorrow. It's supposed to be wind, so it'll be wind 10, 12 miles an hour. So I don't know what I'm going to take out and go. Hey Jackson, how are you doing, sir? I got to watch your video on your apprentice, man. It looked like it was interesting. There's just so many. No, I haven't gotten my TS1 6 cell. No, not sure, Kenneth, what you're asking. Oh yeah, no. I ordered that stupid thing and I haven't gotten it. I'm not even sure if the charges went through, because I hear about the charges from the wife all the time. Of course, we go over stuff just to make sure, that nobody stole the card and stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that. Yeah, I want to play with that. I want to at least put my sailboat on it, maybe my sail car, and give that a go. But I wasn't going to buy any planes, but I thought, yeah, the Liberator, it's sub 200 I can usually get away with and get it. But it's just one of those things where I have, good grief, I probably have 30 some planes, maybe close to yeah, at least 30. And there's no Perry this year. I was thinking of taking 5 to Perry to get rid of, but yeah, Jackson, you guys do a good job, man. I like watching your videos and stuff there. It's always entertaining, man, especially when you go to the hobby shops and the RC tracks and stuff that video you did on there. I enjoyed that. Cliff Harvey, man, he's an expert builder, and he does all kinds of cool things. If you guys haven't checked him out, check out Cliff Harvey. And I've been trying to watch everybody's videos. It's just like, Tuco he's laying down. I don't know if he'll come over here or not. He's kind of, he was happy when I came home, but because I'm sitting in front of the cooler or the computer, he's kind of, yeah. Tuco, come here, bud. Come here. Tuco, come here. Come over here. Come on, bud. Hey, Wes, how you doing? Randy, Kenneth, Eric. If I had a peanut, he'd be in my lap. And he's under the table now. Come here, bud. Come here. Come on. Come up. Come up. Yeah. He's not interested. He's got his blanket in his mouth. Yeah, it's just like, and then, usually I'll put videos on while I'm working, but yeah, the stuff I've been doing the last couple days, it takes full concentration. I can't, I don't like just playing a video if I can't watch it. I like watching it. So I'll probably watch some videos tonight before Kenny comes on. I think isn't Pilot Ryan coming on tonight? Going to do a special with a 190. Man, I'd be about as bad as Dave, the RC Air Marshal, was there when during the Zoom when he was kind of had a certain plane over his shoulder and stuff there. But yeah, I know loose lips sink ships. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of I mean, because I was thinking of buying a jet. I was thinking the F-35 would be a good one for my field, but it's just like I don't know. That field is so rough, and I would like to get it. We got a meeting coming up here on the 23rd, and I noticed that um, Caleb and those guys they have a tractor and they have a discer on the tractor, and I wouldn't mind discing up that part of the runway and maybe getting a roller and planting some grass on it and rolling it flat, or just getting a roller and roll it. Once we get some good rains, because it's kind of a clay sand, and it's just rough. I mean, it is rough, rough, rough. But those guys fly big gas planes, so it doesn't bother them. Yeah, I just like I don't when it gets above 1500. But what's nice about E-flite with the way the wingtips just pop off, that is cool. That is really cool. I like that a lot. But like on my 1700 Grand Tundra, I can just take one wing off and put it in there. But the 80 inchers and the 81 inchers that I have, I got to take the wings off. In fact, I'm thinking of flying some of my 6 cell planes and make Tuco ride in the front seat tomorrow. Get them out there. But if it's going to be real super windy, I just don't really want to, because the temptation to do stupid. If you saw my timber hit me, I mean, it's just like it's like I'm gonna fly smart today, and then it's like, oh, da 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 da. Next thing I know, I'm buzzing something in close, or trying to set a record for slow flight, going after Kenny's record for long slow flights, which I like. I like flying. It takes more skill to fly slow than fly fast. Yeah, Jackson, that'll be cool. Yeah, I love listening to them out there and everything, and I've been tempted, but my other buddies that I fly with at the beach, man, anytime I mention getting something like that, they're just like, no, because they all came from gas, wet planes and stuff, and they're not ever going back. They can give you, for every positive reason you come up with. Oh, I like the sound. I like seeing the smoke. They can come up with 1,200 different ways of not getting it. But yeah, that's yeah. Uh, if you search my videos for Attack of the Flaps, you can see my flap video where I crashed where I crashed once. In fact, I can probably get that up for you here. I'm gonna go away from the chat. Rebuilding? How come you're rebuilding it, Randy? What happened? I kind of caught that on your stream, but I thought just because I was tired, I was surprised I stayed awake. Usually I fall asleep early on Sundays. I'll check back in the stream in a minute. I'm gonna see if I can find this thing. Let's go to videos. Search attack. All right, let's get that out of there. That's not going to work there. Let's go here. Let's add another tab. Sorry, man. Usually I'm so good at doing searches on YouTube and everything. No, I'm just kidding, man. I got a lot of videos. I got a lot of videos. I have a lot. There it is. Let's cue this up. Boom. Let's go this full stream. Let's go back here. Let's get web scenes up. Okay. For those of you that hadn't seen this yet, this is, let me just set this video up. I've been flying, this is like the third flight of the morning. And I had the old IX6 where you could have like one flap setting. And I had my flaps just gently set down about, maybe, about like that, maybe a third of the way down or so. And everything was fine. And I thought, gee, I wonder what this is like on full flaps. And my plan was put down full flaps and just kind of taxi around and gently increase the enough throttle to get it to lift off and touch down for full flaps. That was my plan. And I don't know why I went into takeoff mode. And you can hear me testing, flaps up, flaps down. You can hear me doing all this in the video here. But let's go ahead and run it.
Okay. Second flight.
This is my first Carbon Z Cub.
A little bit of a breeze, not much.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day. God, it was it was kind of chilly. This was a winter day. This is over at Toth, the field where we used to fly, that the Army kicked us off on account of Chinese electronics. It was great, man. 1,500-foot runways. This big tarmac in between the runways. We had over there where you see the windsock and that door there was a restroom and vending machines. We had access to that most of the time. But we can only fly on this field on weekends and federal holidays. We couldn't fly at night. And then if they were doing training, like now the Army's training there Saturdays, most of them. So we wouldn't hardly get to fly if we were still flying there. But man, those 1,500-foot runways were so nice. Gosh, you could do touch and goes till your battery fell out of the plane. All right, it's going to start here any second now. But now, I kind of fell. I was trying to get out of the way, and I kind of added a little extra groans and moans in it because I knew I had it on video. But there you go. That's basically it. I don't really go into it or show much of it or anything. And I kind of moan around, kind of like, because I like Stripes, the movie Stripes. So I mean, you'll see a lot of that when I do stuff. There'll be, there'll be moans and groans from that for Stripes. Because I like the scene where Sergeant Holka gets blown up off of the tower in there. So that was kind of interesting the way that happened. Oops, wrong. There we go. There's the scene. Yeah, that was fun. It was. I'm just glad nobody was there, but I put that on the stream. But it was one of those deals, and I had that Carbon Z. I fixed that. That wasn't really bad, but then I was using 2-3 cells with a series cable, and it was Dean's, and one of the little springs went out, and it shorted out in flight and came down and whacked it up pretty bad, and we fixed it, and I got tired of flying the Scar planes, so I kind of parked it and used it for parts, actually I gave it to my buddy Rick because he was going to use the wings. He did a clip wing Carbon Z Cub, and I got a new one that I flew, and then I got rid of it. I just didn't care for it, the size and everything. Hey Gary, how you doing, buddy? You just getting ready to go fly? Well, this is just kind of an impromptu little thing. Mainly, I wanted to show you, for those of you that are late, if you go to FNRC, you can see the Arrows Twin 64 F15 that'll be coming out sometime in the future here, which I think will be great. And also, they have a little UMX-sized Pioneer. Arrows is offering uh, the vector stabilizer, and they're offering radio to fly kits. So that might be a good place to suggest somebody starting out to go. But it's kind of hard to believe. Like when I meet people and they ask me how to get started flying, I always recommend the Aerostar Aero Scout. There we go. Gee whiz. But heck, it's hard to buy those when they're in stock. And then if they got a lot of money, maybe the Apprentice. But most people, when you start doing the cost, you get above, you start talking a lot of money. Or the little UMX blue and white Cub ready to fly. I recommend that. Depending on how much money they wanna spend and stuff. But that's all I got, guys. The wife's going to get ready to come home here, and I've got my props to put on the Bearcat, and I got to plan what planes I'm going to fly tomorrow, and get ready to go out there and freeze probably, because I'll go out too early before it warms up. But I really appreciate everybody for stopping by. Like I said, just a little impromptu. I really appreciate everybody's comments, everybody that watches the videos and subscribes. I try to subscribe to everybody's channel. If there's somebody that just has a name only and no content, sometimes I'll subscribe, sometimes I won't. But I just color match headphones and jersey. Well, I got home and I put my sweatshirt. This is I got a heavy sweatshirt. I put it out there. We'll see you, Michael. We'll see you, everybody. No sense stretching this out, but thanks for stopping by. I don't know when we'll stream next, but